Hello, welcome. This is Grooveyard, a game that just came out a couple of months ago, and I've had my eye on it for a little while. I want to give it a try. Game starts up just like this, so we're not missing an intro sequence or anything. Gonna click New Game. Oh, music restarts. For eons, the skeletons of the Grooveyard were doomed to endlessly repeat their demise. That is, until we arrived. I'm gonna help with your demise. Well, help avert it. We listened to their melodic desires. We cared. We used our terraforming powers to unify them with their souls. Under our guidance, the Grooveyard flourished. But look what happens when we leave. Did they take us for granted or simply get careless? Now finally we have returned, but something is different. Alright, so there's some history here. I'm like resuming a task that was done before my time. Ooh, that was fun. Whoa. Reunite your skeleton with its soul, click the skull, or press space to start. Alright. Place and erase magic tiles. Okay, right. So, and I have 6 that I can place, huh? So, right. Basic concept of this was pretty easy to get from the trailer. The skeleton's gonna come out here, have these inputs that it does, and I need to set down pieces of level in order to get you to your goal. So you're gonna jump at some point. So these are tiles. So right. Then you're gonna jump there, so I can probably take these 2 out, I'm guessing? Maybe just this one? Okay, let's try it. Space. Perfect. And yeah, I didn't need this many to be placed. Okay. Now I can do better. I will try that. I would like to retry. There's home, there's X, there's 2. I guess this is the button I want, probably. I'm right-clicking and that's not disappearing. I had to left-click first to, like, start editing the solution, maybe? Is that good enough? Yes. Alright. There we go, 3 skulls. Alright, so basically one of those traditional 3-star systems, just with skulls instead of stars. Those pixels aren't quite aligning, but I get the picture. Okay, so how do I proceed? What does this button do? So that just closes what I did and redoes it. So same as this button. I don't even know what to make of that. I guess that's probably erase all tiles. What if I click here? Normally on a screen like this I expect a way to continue to the next puzzle, but maybe I have to go home after this one. So we got what appears to be a map screen. Whoa! Is this because of where my cursor is? Yes, okay. Okay, so is this where I just was? Hi. Alright. I'm just ahead. Sure. Looking for my buddy. So this is tutorial. I see the 3 skulls here. Hello, bird. Can't interact with birds. All these graves are recently disturbed? Okay. My first spikes. Alright, so right, up, up, up is jump, clearly. I get 6 tiles. And right, I guess, just continues indefinitely. Skeleton goes here, jumps, I saw its jump arc. I don't want it to jump and hit its head here, that's what's gonna happen. Oh, actually, there's a little more to this. Wait, hold on. What do you want me to do about that? Those are spikes, that's what I thought. Okay, so my right-clicking was not necessary, it's just left-click places and erases. So if I do this... I could... Yeah, here we go. That might be enough? Yes, go. That did the job. And I think all of those were necessary. This one had to stop it had to stand there, had to stop there for a moment, didn't need any others. Okay, cool. Home. Somebody's coming out of this grave. Hi. Right, that's the one I just saved in that level. This is the one I saved in the tutorial. Neat. Oh, I see them. Okay, going to the right. Cool. Alright. Tunnel vision. Right, wait, jump. And that appears to be all. Well, continue right. So 1, 2, 3... Okay, so how does this track time exactly? If you start here and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and expect you to jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will jump here-ish, maybe. Let's see if that appears to be true. Yes, okay. Well, if you're in the air, you can't jump, right? You're gonna try to jump, but you can't! Full credit. Alright. That's the way to do it. Cool. I just had to stop you from jumping by making sure your feet weren't on the ground. Did I? Okay. Ah, I see. So optional harder puzzle here, or continue on the main path. Let's do the optional harder puzzle. The difficult twin. Okay. Looks very similar. Why will not the same solution work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 8 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the issue? Oh, right, okay. Did I miscount? Yeah, I have a fence post issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I won't get as good of credit here. Right. Okay, so any solution is that? I guess I was supposed to have done this other one a different way, because that was the same solution. I just did the challenge solution first. Okay. Well, those two are together now. Alright. Alright, so there was another way to do that. That's fine, I didn't find it. I just did the same thing twice, and it worked. Hole in one. Right, jump, left. This puzzle was in the trailer. So if you just do your thing, what's your jump arc? Alright, so now if I put this here, do you land on it or do I need you land on it? Just fine. Then you start going left at that, so this should be maybe enough? Sure. 9 it says. 9 remaining? You want me to place just 1? Just 1? You sure about that? I find that improbable. Indeed. That's in the wrong place. Sure, that doesn't work. Well, this is what I did first. 7. Oh, actually it's not. Yeah, hole in one. I see what you mean. Alright, so now I get to puzzle over what is the configuration that gets a hole in one. I have a weird idea. This won't really work, but I just want to see, what if you go off the left edge of the map? There's a pit over there, okay. So, without my intervention, you will hit that spike. I must intervene before you hit that spike. I get it. I need to slow down your jump a little bit so you'll land just right in the hole, like this maybe? Okay, that's the one. Now it makes sense. A little bit of guesswork involved in dealing with the jump arcs, but that's alright. It's pretty quick to try things. Alright, just kicking the rocks around. So, next level. Back and forth. Right jump, left jump, right. Par times are either unknown or I didn't look at them. That spider, having a lot of fun. If I don't interact, you'll make it over the spikes, but then turn around just before the goal. And jump, and eventually go back right. So, at the... Hey, stop. Hey, stop. At the very minimum... let's see, how well would this do? Not well enough, but let's see how well. This might do the job. I might need another little hat on there. Yeah, alright. That could do the job, I think. There might be a more efficient way. Let's see. Game doesn't think so. Alright, good enough. So, a split in the path. 12 minutes and 9 seconds. Alright, that's how long I've been playing. Pretty accurate. Oh, you lost your head. Happens to everybody. These both look like they lead to progress. Let's try the top one first. Mind the gap. Hang on. 1-7. 1-5. Okay, no, there's an order. Rainbow. Alright, very confined. Left, then jump, then jump, then right. Interesting. So that's clearly insufficient. You will make it up there. But I can't place while you're moving. So I suppose a more sensible way... I mean, this won't work. You don't jump that high. Well, now, hold on. I guess that's alright. Let's try it. I think I see a way to save one more? Maybe I don't because that's full credit already. Let's see if I'm right about that. What if I did this? You probably miss the gap. Yeah, okay, you just missed the gap. That's the issue. Alright. Cool. I guess the misdirection there is because it looks like I want to go under, but I actually have to go over. Off screen! I'm speaking right now, you just can't hear me. Alright. 1-7, mind the gap. If all goes well, I could maybe reach that mausoleum today. Okay, right up, and then jump and go left. Let's try and predict instead of watching the skeleton. Jump here, bop into that, fall down and die. I think this might be sufficient. Not quite. Let's see that again. If there were a ceiling... If there were a ceiling... I need to save one. Can I save that one? Sure can. There we go. Alright, 1-8. Oh wait, hang on, I must talk. Scavenge and hunt. I don't know. I'm being told about all these things I did once, but I wasn't there for those things. This skull is possessed by a new consciousness now. Okay. Looks straightforward. Right, left, jump, 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 wait a long time, go right. What happens if I can't block the door? So this won't quite work. Oh, okay. Whoops. This won't be sufficient. You won't actually make it in there in time. Sometimes I have to press space twice and I'm not sure what that's about. This won't quite work. You try to jump 3 times in rapid succession. You'll make it up here and hit those spikes in this configuration. Also, this one's unnecessary. If there's a ceiling here, it won't help me. Okay, this is a very uncooperative skeleton. Okay, this won't quite work. This won't quite work. I need to filter you down there, but then somehow ceiling you. I do not see how that would happen. Oh, that did it. Okay, I can save one. Let's just stop right now and do that, because it's quite clear. Okay. What was that, simple L? I had to draw a lowercase l instead of an uppercase one to get the score. Alright, I'll take it. That effect when exiting the level is fun. It's subtle, but it's a lot of fun. There's fighting? Okay, there was fighting, but not now. Repeat several times and you'll get to a different bone eventually. Thinking of bones. That looks like it wants to crumble or something? Not exactly. Alright, so you do a little loop. If I do this, what happens? Nothing good. If I do this... nothing good. For this one, I guess I'm just gonna mess around a little bit. Not good enough. Yeah, this looks kind of unintuitive to me, so I'm just gonna try a few things and see what's close. Nothing, really. Okay. Let's look at this again. Go there, do a little loop, go there again. What if you're unable to do that loop? Will you just make it up? No, certainly not. So that last jump has to happen when you're standing, like, here-ish. So that's where I want to park you. That's kind of close. You're just going too far left. Didn't I try this? Maybe. Well, that won't make any difference. Ah, but what if you don't go up there in the first place? That's more sensible. This might be a full solution, actually. Almost. Still not quite. Oh, actually. No, not quite. This won't do it. Okay. So you make it there. Putting a ceiling there isn't going to do the job. You do need to be able to jump, you just need to be farther to the right when you do it. How's this? You don't make it. Ah, but this might do. Here we go. A little bit of trial and error there, but I got there quick enough. Cool. You're out of the ground. Big floating head, that's me. I should be a bigger floating head. Do any of these change what they're saying? I don't think so. Other than the one whose twin I saved. Yeah, but I think all the rest probably are just saying the same thing. Seems like it. Okay. 110, Mausoleum Maker. Boss stage or something? This does look a little more involved. Okay. Right, jump. Jump and go left. Jump, go right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish to actually try and predict. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll bump against that for a moment, so you might actually manage to jump this successfully. I kind of need to know that, though. You will not. Okay. What if I do this so that you fall slower? That helps. Then you jump left and die. When you jump left, what if you went into a little L shape? Then you would jump again and die there. But let's see that happen. This is insufficient. Right, I'm missing actually a couple of things. You would have to have been standing high enough up to make it all the way over there. So this final right requires you to be way up in the sky, doesn't it? This won't work because you don't jump for a while. I think I'm gonna need a lot more tiles here. This will not work. Like, that's kind of the idea I had in mind, but it's just not gonna do it at all. I don't have enough room to set down the bracket I want. So the height I would need, you would have to stay at this height. Here's an idea. And you don't miss those spikes. Alright, here's an idea. Still no good. So no, best I can do is narrow this so that your jump takes you there. I have 2 more jumps and I need to use at least one of them. How far do you get if you're doing that? That's interesting. This might work? So you gotta jump. I can't save you with this. You'll just fall back down. And that's a little too late for you. I guess what I'd prefer is for you to go up here like that. That might do the job. There we go. Ah, you jumped again. Okay, fine, I need it. Actually, no, I didn't need a ceiling. You made it. And I think since I don't see a number here, that means I got all three. Alright, I did it. Now what happens? The door opens. I can talk to you. Just this way now. So I see that darkens when I hover over it, and that'll go to the next world map, huh? Okay. I'm in the mausoleum. I'm being manipulated, apparently. You changed your voice. Alright. Whoa! So there's my body, locked up by another skeleton. I see. Alright. Whoops. Right, that's panning on its own. Oh, that's what I'm working on doing. Were you the one I just saw with the sunglasses? I think so. That's probably my body. Well, no, I plan to do that on the way. Okay, cool. So, World 2 next time. You are just, like, having a great time. How do I... Okay, so resume, world, select, main menu. I guess I'll just trust that this saves, since there's no option for it here. There's a continue, takes me right here, looks great. Alright, next time, World 2, the Mausoleum. I wonder if this hints at how many worlds there are. Outside, then 4 buildings, maybe? I don't know. We will find out.